Good afternoon. This is Selwa from Milton, Ontario, and I will be your host for this SendOutCards webinar. We have a special guest with us today. Her name is Ashleigh Sauve, joining us from Sault Ste. Marie. Ashleigh, are you there? Okay, she might not be on just yet, but we want to welcome her, and it's great to have her on. I will introduce her in a little bit so that she can share her story with our listeners. Let's get started. I want to welcome each and every one of you, especially our guests. You are the reason we are doing this webinar, and this may be your first or your second time hearing about SendOutCards. The information that I am going to share with you today will change your life, not only financially, but also emotionally. If you apply the information you hear today, it will completely transform you. SendOutCards is making a positive impact on people worldwide every single day, and we want you to be a part of this revolutionary movement without giving up anything you currently do. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to share my story with you. So my name is Marianne, as you've heard, and I live in Milton, Ontario with my husband and our 3 beautiful children. When my daughter was born 8.5 years ago, it was decided that I would now become a stay-at-home mom and leave the corporate world, not knowing if I would go back to it or not. And in all honesty, in my mind, I was not. While at home with her, I decided that I was going to start my own business and that I was going to go to university and get something. That something was going to allow me to raise my daughter and run a business called My Smart Hands in Milton. I owned my own sign language business teaching new mommies with hearing babies and special needs sign language for communication purposes. The response was amazing. About 17 months later, I would be giving birth to her brothers. Yep, you heard it, twins. I loved what I was doing, creating relationships and helping mommies and daddies create a relationship with their babies. A little while later, my friend Maggie McLaughlin introduced me to a network group called the HeartLink Network for Women. I attended some meetings and fell in love with this concept. Oh boy, what did that mean? Well, it meant that I was now interested in leading my own chapter. I was now a busy mom running my house with 3 babies and 2 businesses. Yikes, crazy life it was. At one of Maggie's meetings I attended about 4 years ago was a gal by the name of Mitch Paquette. She spoke of this card thing. I was intrigued and thought, wow, this is a great way for me to celebrate my graduates. I soon became a customer using this amazing relationship marketing tool called SendOutCards. What? Sending cards and gifts? I don't have to leave my home and I can add photos and not have to go somewhere and have them printed and look for that card that I really didn't like? Again, wow. I could now make them from the comfort of my home using my mobile or computer, and they would print, stuff, stamp, and mail for me. My life, crazy life of juggling all the celebrations had gotten so much easier. I now had a great way to send cards for celebrations across the world. People receiving my cards were responding with, "How did you do that?" I would tell them, but really didn't pay much attention to it at that time. I just fluffed it off saying, "Glad you liked it." It wasn't much longer before I attended a campaign card workshop where the opportunity was raised. We were sitting at the table when Cheryl Vanderheed asked if I would consider becoming a distributor. Oh boy, did I get my back up in the air, and I said, absolutely not. I removed myself from the table and said I was not interested. I had too many things on the go already with a young family and businesses. I didn't want to do anything like this. I loved it as a customer, and that is where I was going to stay. Then one day, Mitch messaged me and asked if I would come to an event. The president of field operations, Steve Schultz, was coming to Canada for the first time. Come and listen, there's no obligations. So I went and I listened, and Steve asked the audience a question: who is busy? Like myself and many others, we raised our hands. He mentioned that he was only putting in 3 to 5 hours a week. Well, I left that night thinking, okay, maybe I can squeeze in a few hours. And then I did and became manager. Time went by, and it really wasn't until last year I had decided to take this on full time. Life gets in the way and things happen. I knew that when I was ready to really commit and take it on, it would be there for me. I send cards every day. I enjoy SendOutCards, and I am happy to say I am hooked. I love being able to share this with others, helping them create time and financial freedom. It's a great relationship and appreciation marketing tool that anyone can use, especially a business who wants to stay top of mind, saving time and money. So let me tell you about SendOutCards. SendOutCards was founded in 2003 by Cody Bateman. Our international headquarters is located in Salt Lake City, Utah. SendOutCards is also a member of the Direct Selling Association. Cody's goal was to take the greeting card and gifting business from an offline, traditional brick and mortar environment to an online click and order environment, just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music. These $3 billion companies have been able to collapse inefficiencies in our marketplace. In other words, they have made our lives easier. Just think about it. Amazon has changed the way we purchase a lot of things. Instead of going to a store, we go online and we order whatever we need from the comfort of our homes. I know I do. The way we rent movies today is totally different. Netflix allows us to watch movies or TV shows on demand, and iTunes has done the same for the way we purchase music. It's hard to find a music store today. No one buys CDs. We buy individual tracks off albums from our phones and tablets. SendOutCards is doing the exact same thing in the greeting card and gifting industry. Today, from the comfort of your home, office, phone, or tablet, you can create a card and press send. SendOutCards will print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it. You see, the digital revolution is underway. The largest taxi company owns no taxis, Uber. The largest telecom company owns no lines, Skype. The largest media owner creates no content, Facebook. We do that. The largest movie house owns no cinemas, Netflix. The largest software vendors do not create the apps, Apple and Google do. And soon to be the largest greeting card and gifting company has no stores, SendOutCards. SendOutCards has the best customer appreciation and customer retention program in the world. SendOutCards has sent over 140 million greeting cards and over 7 million gifts over the past 14 years. No other company sends more first-class mail than SendOutCards. You can create these very personalized cards from your computer or from your smartphone. It doesn't matter if you're an Android user or an iOS user. You can send gratitude from wherever you are. We live in a mobile world today. We live in a world of instant gratification. We live in a world where business needs to get done on the go. Look at all the things we do with our phones today. We communicate, we do banking, we send emails, we pay bills. Pictures, we take tons and tons of pictures. So why not include business? Did you know that 80% of all business follow-up is needed to say thank you, it was nice to meet you, or looking forward to working with you, to the people you do business with? Well, with our First Impressions Kit, you not only will make a great first impression, but a great lasting impression as well. This preset campaign comes in our black signature satin card or our white signature pearl cardstock. Watch how easy it is to send one of these cards in less than a minute. From the SendOutCard app, click on Campaigns. You will see the preset cards in white or black, and they are ready to send. When I click on New Possibilities, the card appears. Swipe to the left of the inside, and the card appears. By tapping on the picture frame, you can now add a picture from your phone, your SendOutCards website, or take a picture on the spot. By touching the picture, it automatically populates into the frame of your card. By swiping to the left, it will bring up the right side of the card with a preset message. You can override the message with a custom message if you wish. Swiping to the left again will show you the back of the greeting card. You have the ability to change the branding on the back of the card as well. Next, you will need to send the card somewhere. It can be to someone already in your contacts, or you can create a new contact. You can now submit or cancel your order. Here is what the finished product looks like. You can use the same process with any type of card you wish. Birthday, holiday, congratulations, etc. Now at this time, I would like to introduce our special guest, Ashleigh. Ashleigh, are you there? Great. So Ashleigh is from Sault Ste. Marie, and she is our recently promoted manager through SendOutCards. Welcome, Ashleigh.
Thank you for having me. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, this is actually the first time I have ever used the webcam on my laptop.
Great.
So, how fun.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into SendOutCards and how it's impacted your life.
Well, I own a cafe and yarn shop in Sault Ste. Marie called Shabby Motley Handcraft. And I also co-own a vegan food manufacturing business with my sister Angela called Cordelia Plant-Based Meals. And so, and I'm a mom of two. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter and a soon-to-be 5-year-old son. So definitely have a lot on the go. My first, why I actually first started using SendOutCards had nothing to do with my business though. It actually had to do with me looking for a really easy way of sending pictures of my children to my 94-year-old grandmother. She does live in the same town as me, but my kids are so often sick that we worry about bringing any germs over to her. So I was thinking one day that I wish there was just some really easy way that I could take the cute pictures from my phone and send them to Grandma Peg. And suddenly I remembered that Tammy Ovie had been mentioning SendOutCards to me for probably over a year by that point. She had been holding her opportunity meetings in my cafe, no less. So it takes a while for me to clue into things sometimes, but I'm sleep deprived. So oddly, when I was in that meeting with Tammy to sign up for SendOutCards so that I could send a card to my grandmother, when I'm filling out the form, I'm thinking, oh, if I write Shabby Motley here, maybe I could use this as a business right off. And then I was like, well, maybe I could also actually use this for my business. And of course, now it's been probably, I've actively been using it for a few months now, probably 2.5 months. And I'd say it's probably split 50-50 between using it to build better relationships with my existing customers for my two businesses, and between just sending cute pictures of my kids to friends and family members.
Wow, that's awesome.
Did you want me to keep going, or do you have some
go on.
questions?
You have a little bit more to say, by all means.
Yeah. With regards to distribution and recently becoming manager, which I find so inspiring to keep going, but also it makes me laugh because part of my story of my signing up was that I didn't really know what I was signing up for. I didn't really know the whole breadth of what SendOutCards was. I was just trying to cut to the chase and send a card to my grandma. And so I didn't realize that this meeting was going to take like all this time to actually sit down and show people the comp plan and everything like that. And so to be polite to Tammy, my upline, I was just like, okay, yep, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. Sure. Yep. Where do I sign? You know, trying to get the ball on the roll. And then much like she had suggested would happen, like if I signed up to be a distributor as a referral partner, that I wouldn't have to do any work on my own, and that if people were interested, I could just send them to her and she could do all the heavy lifting. And I didn't really think much about that, but sure enough, within a few weeks of actually starting to use the program, so many people were coming up to me and saying, tell me about that. What is that? Can I sign up for that? And that's when I started thinking that, like, what is this network marketing thing? And do people actually, maybe this could actually work. Like, maybe this isn't just like something that you hear about. And I was obviously interested in an additional income stream. And the day that I got my first check in the mail for not really doing too much, I thought, well, wow, if I got this check for not really doing anything, I wonder what could happen if I actually put effort into pursuing this as another business. And that's when I started putting more time into actually contacting and touching base with people who could use this. I was specifically thinking about other business owners or people who work with clients and have to work on their own relationship marketing for their own businesses. And the response has been awesome. So a couple of months in, I've been promoted to manager, which was awesome. And I got my eye on the prize. And, I want to take this as far as I can take it.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your promotion, and look forward to working with you again in the future and seeing you again soon. So thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
So as a customer, you have options. We have many customer options, including our preferred customer subscription at $39 per month, which offers you the lowest price point at 39 cents. There is no commitment, and you can cancel at any time. You may also choose our pay-as-you-go option and pay between 43 to 66 cents per point. The more points you buy, the less you pay. We also offer bundle packages, giving you even more savings to choose from. All 3 customer bundles offer great value. The marketing and business bundles include the First Impressions Kit. This product is a value of $249 on its own. The personal bundle gives you enough points to send 33 cards or 7 cards if you add our world famous 2-pack of yummy brownies. The marketing bundle will also allow you to send 66 cards or 14 cards with brownies. And the business bundle will allow you to send 133 cards or 30 cards with brownies. The person who invited you here will make sure you choose the best bundle for your needs. Now, everyone can benefit from using SendOutCards. However, if you want to share SendOutCards with others and get paid to do so, you can become a distributor for a fully refundable application deposit of $50 with an annual renewal fee of $59. You will get everything you need to build a successful business, including a card and gift sending platform, the mobile app, and our social media platform, Sincere, all for free. A contact manager, back office and marketing, websites, training, and customer support are also included. So there are 4 types of people who join SendOutCards. You're a 1 if you want to be a customer. You are a 2 if you want to be a referral partner. You are a 3 if you want to earn money on the side of what you are currently doing. And you are a 4 if you want to eventually replace your income. After I show you the income potential, I will ask you again if you are a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. For every marketing bundle you sell, you can earn up to $335. You can also earn up to $195 for every marketing bundle sold in your organization. And that bonus is paid to an unlimited number of levels. Double these bonuses on business bundles sold, and you will receive half the commissions on personal bundles sold. Let's talk about residual income. You can earn up to 20% on your personal customer volume, and you can show others how to do the same. If you personally sponsored 3 distributors and they did the same 7 levels deep, you would have 3,279 distributors in your organization. You will receive a 2% override on all the customer volume on levels 1 through 6 and 5% on level 7. How big of a team do you want to build? How many customers will each team member have? You do the math. Once again, there are 4 types of people who join SendOutCards. You are a 1 if you want to be a customer, 2 if you want to be a referral partner, 3 if you want to earn money part-time, and 4 if you want to replace your current income. Where do you see yourself getting started today? SendOutCards is changing the lives of thousands of people all over the world. It's time to get started. You need to decide if you want to help revolutionize the greeting card and gift industry. In the markets we are currently in, millions of new customers will experience SendOutCards in the next few years. SendOutCards is poised for massive growth and will become a worldwide household name. Get back to the person who invited you to this presentation today and let them know if you are a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and get started today. Let me be the first to welcome you to SendOutCards. Thank you for listening today. Thank you, Ashleigh, and have a great afternoon, everyone.